Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is from the Czech Republic. It's this one. It is Staropramen Premium, and it is a 5% ABV lager. Basically, doesn't tell us a huge amount on here other than it's brewed with passion using the finest ingredients including premium Czech hops, and it's the #1 Prague beer in the world. Like I say, it weighs in a 5% ABV. This bottle is 2.5 units. So there we go. So there's that. Now, once we've had a good taste of that one, we're going to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison to this one, the baby brother that we tried on Friday, just to see how close they are or aren't, as the case may be. But the whole point of this video is, the review of the regular premium. So without further ado, we're going to get it out and into a glass and see what we think. I'm going to pour it into my Stella glass because I don't have any brewery specific glassware. The pour is, that's a good colour. I'm not going to fill the glass. We're going to go to about there, I think. Leave me some more to photograph later. So we've got a nice golden colour, nice off-white head, much like the AF version on Friday. It's beer in a glass up close. There we go. Looks good, doesn't it? It does. Nice roll. Yeah, it looks like it's got some good body to it and some nice bubbles coming up from the nucleation points at the bottom. So a whiff. Smells good. It does. Now, it smells grassy, hoppy, relatively sweet, slightly spicy, maybe not as intense as the AF version from Friday, but we'll figure that out in a bit. It smells nice though. So it looks good and it smells nice. Let's have a taste. Cheers. It's nice. Body is decent, medium weight, nice carbonation, very smooth. And the flavour, it's got that lovely grassy sours thing going on really, really nicely. But it's quite sweet. It's malty and sweet. But that said, it's one of the best mass-produced lagers I've ever had. Knocks all the others, the likes of your Stellas and your Fosters and all that nasty gubbins, into a cocktail. It tastes hoppy. Then you get the malts. There's none of that nasty metallic edge, none of that chemically hangover-inducing flavour that you get in many of the other mass-produced beers. Really easy drinking, good flavour. Definitely one for the sweeter beer lovers. And it's noticeably sweeter than its AF brethren from Friday. I like it. I do. The finish, it's sweeter. It's maltier. There's not a huge amount of bitterness. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a property of the beer. But it is incredibly refreshing. So, we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which currently is void of anything other than that lot. So we're going to fill in some points. And we're going to start with the visuals. I'm not going to pour too much because we've already got enough in there to take a look at that. It looks all right, doesn't it? Lovely colour, nice clarity, nice head, and a nice roll, suggesting it's got some good body. So, visually, spot on. Wouldn't change a thing. The aroma, it's hoppy. It is slightly grassy. It's got a hint of pepperiness. But I want more. I do. I want more. It's good. I enjoy what I've got, but it's not perfect. I'm going to give it the 0.75. The body, can't fault that at all. Lovely medium weight, nice carbonation, mouthfeel overall is spot on. Cannot fault it. And the taste, it's smooth, very, very smooth lager. You've got a nice hop presence. You've got a nice sweet malt behind it, but it just needs that little bit more of something brilliant to bring it top notch. It needs a bit more of that grassiness for me, more of that Sars presence to really kind of just push it. That said, I'm still really, really enjoying it, so it's going to have the 0.75. And the finish, it's relatively hoppy, it's refreshing, it's crisp, and it's clean. And that's what I want from a lager finish, so it's having the point, which means the Staropramen Premium has got 4.5 out of 5 from me, which means it can't have the full bonus point, because it didn't get the 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would, simply put. It's a nice lager. It's one of the, like I say, one of the best, if not the best mass-produced lagers out there, and value for money. I forget what I paid for it. It's a 500ml bottle. It's not a huge amount of money. It's about the £1.80 or something. So yeah, it gets a value for money. Bonus as well. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5, plus a couple of bonuses for good measure. But that's not the end, as I say. We're going to compare it to the alcohol-free as a little bit of bonus content for today. We're going to pour the Staropramen Zero into my small beer co glass. Where have I put that? There. Get it out. And compare them side by side. So, pour on this one, much like Friday, it's nice. That'll do. To top this off a little bit. Yoink. That'll do. Visually, side by side, there's absolutely nothing in it visually. The head's a similar consistency, the colour's the same, clarity's the same. Can't really tell you what. Well, actually on camera, the AF does look a little darker, but in person it's not. Held up to the lights, they are identical. Maybe it's the shape and the size of the glass. Anyway, yeah, identical visually. Aroma-wise, yeah, I thought as much. AF is a little more spicy on the nose. Yeah, it's definitely more spicy. And flavour-wise, it's a really good lager, the full fat one. And this one, body's almost identical, and that's a really good thing. It's more citrusy. There's definitely something in that. Definitely a bigger citrus twang. A little bit more spicy. A little bit more bitter, but definitely some citrus. Interesting. Very, very interesting that. Did not expect the alcohol-free to have more of that Sars presence and a little bit of citrusy hint goodness for good measure. This one did not mention. Yeah, no mention of anything. Natural flavouring, maybe. Maybe it's citrus, I don't know. Nothing listed at all. Anyway, they're both really good beers. I prefer the flavour of the alcohol-free, which is weird. It's very rare that I prefer the flavour of the alcohol-free over the full-fat one, but in this instance I do. That said, the alcohol-free I can drink to well, as much as I want, really. But this one, the full-fat one, not as much. 2.5 units in a big 500ml bottle. I ain't complaining at that. It's a tasty beer at a tasty price, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this one. And we're going to leave it there and say that's been the beer I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.